What's good, y'all? We back at it on the DCL podcast in Dallas, Texas. Here today with 16lambo, multi-talented artist, producer, engineer, and stylist. I'll allow him to go ahead and introduce himself.
Yeah, it's 16lambo, you know what I'm saying? Come back to my platform at 16lambo on every single social media. And yeah, just fashion designing, clothing designing, producing anything dealing with the arts or the visual arts on the music side and on the opposite side of the music that you can't really see.
Last time I seen this man was 8 years ago.
We go way back.
We go way back, man. From walking home from school together to the creek to, man, we go way back, you know. So what sparked, you to take this creative journey? And then also this leap of faith on yourself, because it could be hard sometimes, especially when we know that we have dreams of things that we want to accomplish, but to actually take the first step, and not only the first step, but the second, the third, the fourth, and to keep going through the clothing brand to music to everything you're doing. What initially sparked you to make that first step?
I felt like it was already in me and I just needed to showcase it to people. That was it. Like, I felt like everything I'm doing right now, I've been doing for years on years on years. I just haven't showcased it to general public what I've been doing. So
that's real.
I quit playing sports in high school and I just said, I'm going to just go all through with what I've already been doing and what I'm already good at and what I'm already celebrated at. Why would I keep on playing sports? 5'10" and 140 pounds. I'm not finna go to the league. I don't got the heart or the passion to keep on playing sports and allow coaches to treat me a certain way or get put on a pedestal and look up to certain people. I'd rather do art, and that's what I love. That's my passion. That's my heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real.
It's easy. It's real. Not easy, but it's easy. It's easy for me to be in a mindset of like a creative person. You know what I mean? Because that's what I like to do, create. I like to bring things out of my brain into reality and showcase it. But to really answer your question, what really made me make that leap of faith, telling myself if I don't start now, I'm not going to make it no time sooner. You know what I'm saying? The quicker you start, the quicker you got a chance of making something. So I knew the longer I kept on holding it in and harnessing my talents, anything like that, me possibly getting even a chance at something just go get way slimmer the longer you keep on waiting. So I didn't want to just put it on the back burner.
That kind of reminds me of just me being younger. I was a little hustler, used to do what I needed to do. But also I struggled a lot mentally and things like that. And I spent a lot of time just studying like the human brain, psychology, motivation, and really just learning the things to be able to uplift myself. And now 2 years ago, I really catch myself in a position to where I'm helping a lot of individuals, but I'm not really showcasing my talents any type of way. Like, yes, I'm able to provide that support that this one individual needs. But at the end of the day, what I was doing was on a single scale. It wasn't on a large scale. So I had to take that risk on myself and boom, I'm going to start a podcast. I'm going to start this. And now I can be able to, speak to hundreds of individuals and be able to provide that. One, I commend you for taking that step on yourself, that leap of faith, man, because it's not easy. Two, how do you keep going? And the reason why I ask that is because I struggle to keep going, especially when you're doing something you love and it requires money, time, and sleepless nights, especially when it's not bringing in no money starting off. I don't know your specific position, but I know with me, I've been doing it for 2 years and I don't get paid from this. I do it because I love it. So what keeps you going?
First of all, I'm going to be real with you. I don't make a living off of this either. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the process. I'm trying to get there. But what really keeps me going, honest truth, my connection with God, my family, you know what I'm saying? And the people that's always just kept me in the loop of like continuously telling me like, hey, you got to keep going. Like, hey, this, you know what I'm saying? You never know like how impactful or powerful like somebody's words is to the next person. You know what I'm saying? So me just seeing different things or like reading in between the lines, like, yeah, people really messing with this. You know what I'm saying? Or people really like, they really like what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But more so not even just them and everybody else. Like I said, thank the man above, but myself too. You know what I'm saying? Because there's times where it's like, if I know I want to get somewhere, I'm going to do any and everything possible I can to get there that don't go against my morals or my ethics. You know what I'm saying? So if that means I got to sacrifice time, fun, females, anything like that, I'm going to put it off to the side because I got a mission that I'm focused on and can't nothing knock me off my pivot. You know what I'm saying? I got to be real serious. If I say I'm going to do something, I got to actually full throttle, put my foot on the gas and do it or else I'm shaky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
God, family, support, friends, and me. Because at the end of the day, I got to live with either being trash and having no effort, having no hustle, having no finesse, or either I can work hard and not even think about nothing. You work so hard sometimes you don't even notice how hard you work.
Yeah, get like that because we don't sit and process our day. That's all we got to do more is just spend some time. What happened today? How was today? But it's like when we busy on the move, especially with these jobs. Yeah. And how I call it part-time slavery. That's why I call it, because your mind is locked in. I only call it part-time slavery if you're doing something that you don't want to do because you have to do it. And if you don't do it, then you're homeless. You don't eat. Your kids don't eat. Like, that's what I mean part-time slavery, because that's your only option. It's not your only option, but at the end of the day, a lot of times it's like not everybody can be a business owner. Especially starting from the bottom, you gonna have to work. You're gonna have to go through that part-time slavery to get out of that. So
you gotta do something. You gotta have money coming in from something. There's no business you can run without having something to fund it. You know what I mean? It takes money to make money. So if you gotta wake up and put your pants on and go to work for 18, 15, 30 hours, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Man gotta make money. Businessman gotta make some real money to run a business. It's gonna really be a lot of times where you broke because you so much constantly investing in yourself.
But you got to reinvest in yourself. I dropped money to be here. I dropped money for my podcast with Vanderblue. Like, you got to drop money to make money sometimes. You can't be scared to spend that money if you got it. Because a lot of times you ain't scared to spend that money. If you at a club and you got some shots in you and there's $20, $25 shots in deep element.
A crackhead go find some way to make some money.
A lot of times we get caught in the loop. Like, I don't make enough money. You make enough money. You just got to make sure you
I don't believe in that, bro. Nah, because if you really want something, you go figure out a way to get whatever that amount is. Let's say your podcast equipment is $1,000 and your job pays you $10 an hour and you're bringing in like $200, $300 checks. If you really want that $1,000 podcast equipment, go double up, get you another job. Figure out what you can resell. Because if you really want it bad enough, you go find a way. Like I said, a crackhead find a way to get some crack every day.
Yeah, and a lot of times people wait and hesitate because they feel like, I don't got a studio, I can't make music. But there's people out here making music on their phone.
Yeah. But then again, it go like I said. If you really want it bad enough, you'll figure out a way to get to that studio.
Yeah.
If you got to ask 10 people for $10 till you can get $100, if you got to go to work for 80 hours in 1 week, like, it's really just about how bad do you really want it.
How did you get into producing and engineering as well? Because I know music is one thing, but learning those arts, what made you want to learn how to produce and engineer music as well?
I start off with producing. My big brother used to try to make beats. I don't know how serious he took it, but he used to try to make beats. And he had came back one time with like a little Beach laptop or something like that. And it had Fruity Loops on there. And I used to think Fruity Loops was a video game. If you don't know, Fruity Loops is a digital audio workstation. Basically, you can make beats in there, record yourself, engineer, blase. But I used to think it was a video game. So I just always get on Fruity Loops and just be clicking buttons, and then I exit out of it because I didn't know you could save it, export it, and do all that technical side. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's really how I got into beats. And then, too, I always wanted to make beats because I would hear beats just coming through like speakers or like, anytime I'm around some music, I'll be like, dang, you know, sometimes you don't even mess with what somebody's saying or you don't even know what somebody's saying because the beat goes so hard. So I just, the bass just boom, boom, boom. I always wanted to just make something that was going to make people like either move or like groove. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, this smooth or like, ooh, this go hard. Like just something. Like I always wanted to make beats. I like sounds, like even from beating on a table at school or like beatboxing, different things like that.
I remember that.
I always love like sounds, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like you can create. Like I said, I love to create what's in my brain and bring it to reality. I got into engineering because I bought my first piece of equipment and I didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a laptop, I got a microphone, I got the little red Scarlet interface, and I don't know what to do. So that's how I really got into engineering because I knew I didn't want to go to a studio. You go to a studio, you go pay $50, $70, $100 per session. And I started making music when I was 16. 16-year-old ain't trying to spend to go to a studio when you don't really got that much coming in. So the smartest thing for me to do is to engineer myself. And I'm still not no full-blown license or go inside a studio and know what I'm doing, but I know how to get the job done enough for like general public to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? You said designing too, right? How did I get into that? Yeah. When I first like started dressing myself, you know, like you old enough to dress yourself, your parents ain't dress you or nothing like that. I didn't really want too much of what everybody else wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still haven't dropped my clothes or my merch yet, but it's coming, this drop. I didn't really want to wear the same branded shirts or like do anything like that. Like, I took heat to like the people that was like actually in the fashion world, or like not more so like suit and ties, but like streetwear fashion, like Negos and Pharrells and different people like that. It was just cool to me to see somebody like do things outside of the ordinary versus go wear what everybody else got on and think I'm clean. Like, nah, like I said, create what's in your mind and bring it to reality. Like, that's cool to me. And it's comfortable. Like, I wouldn't dare hop out the house wear something just because somebody else got it. I'd rather do it my way and make it cool in my way, unique towards me. So that's really where the design came in, because it's a lot of brands out here. It's a lot of different stuff out here, and I really don't like it. So if I can come up and create with something that I actually like, then boom.
I do remember we were kids and we were at your house one day. We were freestyling. I don't know if I was freestyling. I know you was freestyling.
Yeah.
I remember I used to play around a little bit.
Probably was.
I used to play around.
Me, you, and Jaden definitely used to freestyle. To that little, we had that little blue Bluetooth speaker that we used to have by the little PlayStation. It used to be a blue Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you definitely freestyle, bro. Don't
When did you realize like you had it with the music?
Bro, really, I felt like that since my first song. I'm not gonna lie to you, like I could hear myself talk and then go back and forth and play it. Like, I know if I can listen to it, it's a good song, because I really listen to music more than I talk and listen to real people. You know what I'm saying? So music is like damn near my first language. So I know if it sounds good to me, a lot of other people will like it.
So what are some of your music inspirations?
Music in general or rappers?
Music in general.
I might just say Prince is one, Michael Jackson, Lil Wayne. I'm a student of everybody, bro. Like, I appreciate art from every single like side, every single genre, really. Not just rap or hip hop or R&B singers or anything like that. If you make good music, I can listen to it. So everybody my inspiration, if you want to be for real. My partner's my inspiration.
That's real. I did a podcast with Matt Santana. He was showing respect. It was more so he was just like, whoa, like what made you take this leap? Like how much did this cost? I could feel his energy. He felt motivated by what he's seen. And that, you know, obviously in the moment, like I'm not a very reactive person. Like when I get gifts, I'm not, oh my gosh, amazing. I'm like, oh, you know, I really appreciate that. You know, I'm not really a very reactive person. So in the moment, you know, but that stuff really does stick with me. Like just seeing that someone's motivated by something that I'm doing. And at this point, it feels natural. But at the end of the day, like this is big. Being able to hold a platform where a lot of individuals are able to get value and learn from other individuals. And, you know, we not perfect, but being able to just share our experiences. So I wanted to ask you, how does support drive you? You know, support from individual supporters who may listen to your music.
It keeps me going. It keeps me afloat. Like at the end of the day, I can make a million songs that I like for myself, but generally I'm trying to dispute this music out to the people that's gonna support me or potentially support me. So supporters is just as important as yourself, really. Like if somebody truly rocking with you, truly behind what you're doing, like I appreciate you. You know, I love anybody that's a fan of me or a supporter of me. Because I don't have fans, but supporter, anybody that's gonna support me, I'm rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? It's transactional. You rock with me, I rock with you. Because support is important. A lot of people don't have support. Even if you got 10 fans, if I got 10 people standing outside my room right now, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a lot of people. Because some people that got zero. I'm behind any one of my supporters, bro.
Recently, I remember I felt inconsistent last October. I ain't post like from last October to January. It's like 3 months, bro. I went inconsistent, and I kept making excuses because of my living situations, because of work. I was working a lot, and I just kept making excuses for myself. And I was at my lowest point, I say, content wise, just kind of like quitting on myself. So what I did to really kind of like pull myself back into it is I just had to remind myself like why I do it.
Yeah.
You know, why am I here? Why am I doing this? And, you know, just being able to just, you know, one reason why I do it, my grandma. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to put my grandma in the house. I want to be able to make sure my grandma okay. So it's like, and that's just one thing, you know. Of course, you know, I want to make sure my dad, my family, all that. But what was a low point for you that you mind sharing, and what helped bring you out of that?
Different deaths between family members, different hospital visits with my father. You know what I'm saying? Because it taught me to not ever take anything for granted. You know what I mean? Like anything could happen at any given time and you don't know what's going to happen. Expect the unexpected. You know what I'm saying? It's like I always had these big goals and aspirations to be somebody big, and it's like I'm not there yet. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's really what keeps me going. Like knowing that how big I am on family and my relationships with people that I've connected with over the years or over a lifetime. Like ultimate goal is to make it and pour into them and then pour into other individuals like myself who might not even be a family or a relative or a sibling of me or a mutual to me or a friend to me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a stranger need to hear something that I got. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a regular artist on the come up needs something. So ultimate goal, if I could make sure that everybody around me don't ever have to work again, I know that I've done my job. And then two, if I know that I could help people outside of who I'm usually around or that I haven't even met, I know I've really done everything that I could possibly do. And then pour into people too in the most way to help them whatever way I possibly can. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm big on God. I'm only here because of God, not nothing else.
Us going through all these challenges, we have to just embrace it because he chose us.
It's what makes you. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I believe that for a fact. We all going through something. I don't care if you're the richest person in your city, the most middle class person in your city. You going through something. And it's only going to make you stronger once you can prevail against it.
Next, I kind of want to get into work-life balance. We're working our jobs to be able to support and fuel our passions. And, you know, we definitely got to find a balance because, you know, we got family, we got obligations, we got bills to pay. So it's like we got to work. So it's like it can be a struggle at times, but I make sure that I do my work, and my work is very impactful. It don't burn me out as much because my work is impactful. Once I'm done with my work, bro, I'm going straight geared into content. I'm going straight geared into videos, ideas, editing, bro. Like all my free time is spent just thinking about this stuff because I love it so much. Yeah. You know, so I kind of wanted to get into, you know, what is your work-life balance looking like, and how are you able to maintain and balance?
Best way I can put it to you is I just don't really get that much rest. If I'm being completely honest, like it's literally days where I might not go to sleep till like the next day in the morning. Like I literally didn't watch the sun come up because I've been trying to figure it out. Like my brain is wired to think about music while either I'm on the clock, before I get on the clock, on the way to get to the clock. You know what I'm saying? My brain is always wired around like this thing until I make it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't see it no other way. I can't stop thinking about any other thing. You put me in a room with whatever, I'm still gonna be like tunnel vision. Like, dang, how can I make it? You know what I'm saying? Like even if I'm not in front of a mic recording, I'm singing a song in my head. I'm singing a melody in my head. You know what I'm saying? Or like I'm freestyling in my head, or like I'm singing a song I heard on the way to the workplace. You know what I'm saying? Or it's just always geared towards music. Like I might watch a vlog, I might watch an interview, I might watch a podcast. I'm just always trying to keep myself in a loop because this is where I want to be. I need to study it just like somebody study basketball. I need to study it just like a doctor has to study 10 books for 12 years. You know what I mean? Like I got to be fully in. If I really want to do this, this is what I need to be thinking about. This is where my focus needs to be at.
I know with everything that I've done, I'm obsessed with it. Like you got to be obsessed with it to the point to where, you know, you have times where you can get your mind off of it. You do want to, you know, make sure you're taking care of yourself that type of way. But also you locked in, focused, laser focused on it. Even when, if you had a job where you can't, you know, you can't think about that. I've worked every single job I did before the job I'm doing now. I might be doing content on the clock. I might be planning on the clock. That's all I'm thinking about on the clock. So like, you know, if you can make sure that your focus is there and then also your actions reflect where you want to be. Now, not just thinking about it, but making sure that your actions reflect it. But keeping your mind on that one thing is very important. That's something that a lot of people can't do, you know, with work. Because it's like, they mind just so focused on work and then they get drained. So I really want to dig deeper into that. How do you keep your fuel for music even after a long day of work?
Because I truly want to do it. I can go to work. Out of those 10 hours, I'm still thinking about music. I am trying to do my job the best way I possibly can and be the best employee I possibly can. But at the end of the day, I can get fired any day of the week. And it's not on me. A business can crash any day of the week. And it's not on me. I know music is solely on me. If my tape don't perform well, my single don't perform well, my music video don't perform well, I got to go back to the drawing board and keep on drawing until I got the best portrait there's ever been made.
Yourself.
You know what I'm saying? I really want to do it. At the end of the day, no matter what's going on, I know for sure, like, I need to do something involving music, or my thought needs to shift something towards music if I say I really want to do this. How can I say I really want to do this if I miss a beat? You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying like I miss recording, but like I miss a new drop, or I miss a new vlog, or I miss, and not even just new. Sometimes you got to go back and I got to study film. I got to do homework. I got to see where I can improve it. I got to listen to some of my old songs, some of my new songs, and see like, dang, critique myself. You know what I mean? Like I said, I have people around me who go stay on me too. They're not going to let me be no mediocre type of person.
He's a professional.
You super professional. You got the DJ D-Red cut the beat. Don't cut this part out. DJ D-Red cut the beat.
When we learning and we improving and we growing on a day by day, only way we can truly do that is if we have feedback. We need to be able to see, all right, maybe this isn't serving me, or maybe I need to work on this, whether that be the way I talk on a podcast. I had feedback. I had dudes tell me, you seem like you reading off a script for your first podcast. So it's like, I had to change that. You know, I had people tell me.
Did you really though?
So like I would script questions, and then I would have certain things that I wanted to say. So I would go off rip, but if you go back and look, like the beat, when I was saying the intro, welcome back, you know, it was reading off a script. When you walk in today, I'm asking you, all right, what do you want to touch on? You know, but we basically just go off, hey, I might come up with a few questions I might want to ask, but at the end of the day, it become natural. You speak a little bit about feedback and criticism in the music game.
You be the ultimate judge of your feedback. You know what I'm saying? Because I can hate your podcast right now.
Yeah.
And the person beside me could love your podcast. So who's to say like it's a good or bad podcast? It's really up to like, how do you want to be perceived and how do you want to put yourself out there? Do you want to be this cool, spectacular dude, or do you want to be this informational dude? Or
what audience do you want?
You got to know your angle. You got to know your audience. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not finna go play vampire music at a Young Jeezy concert. Now it might be 2 or 3 little vampires in there that want to hear it at the Young Jeezy concert. But that wouldn't be my direct audience. So I really wouldn't care about what the audience is saying if they don't consume vampire music. You know what I'm saying? Then too, people get too caught up in like what he say or she say, and they forget like, bro, you're the ultimate, you're the artist. But as far as feedback from me, like I get pretty good feedback, I think, to not have a big budget, not have a label behind me. You know what I'm saying? It's just me and the people that I'm around that's really pushing me for real. Like I ain't dropped no millions of dollars behind my name. I ain't did no publicity stunt. I'm just being me, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be the coolest, flyest person I could definitely be. That's it. And that's all I'm trying to sell, you know what I'm saying? But also sell you a little bit of motivation. Also sell you a little bit of my personality and my twist on things, or like my straight face humor. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really essentially all I'm aiming towards. And whoever feeds into that, I appreciate you. Keep supporting me. I'm gonna support you. We gonna go up to the top. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how big it's gonna be, but it's gonna be up there. Cause at the end of the day, I'm just gonna be myself. You know what I'm saying? So you can have this one perception on feedback. It's not gonna really do me no different. I'm gonna be me at the end of the day. I can't change it. You know what I'm saying? But feedback is good. It kind of does give you like I'm not gonna say a monitor, but it does kind of help you gauge on like what you need to do. Like I said in the beginning, your supporters, that's who you really essentially doing it for, or the people that could potentially support you, or the people that you want to support you. Or like I said, coming at an angle. Are those people in that angle go gravitate towards you sooner or later? Or what is it going to take for you to get to that angle?
One of the central themes of me wanting to get online, do my thing, YouTube, podcast, all that, was to inspire and motivate individuals to go within themselves and see their full potential that they have within themselves, to be able to then take action, right? Demand control of your life, being able to reflect, and then take control, like being able to do the things that you need to do, being able to evaluate things. So I wanted to ask you, what is a message that you try to share throughout your creative expression?
Stay true to you, do you, and prevail. Give them hell. I just said that for probably like 2 or 3 years ago, but a lot of people had, but I'm going to break it down to you. So stay true to you. If you put yourself in a room full of people and y'all all come from different backgrounds or different morals or different principles, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean conform to that room. That don't mean dim your light to that room. That don't mean up your light if your light is low. You know what I'm saying? Like remain yourself. Stay true to you. Do you. Doing you means like if they go that way, go that way. If your mind is telling you to go that way, you know what I'm saying? Prevail. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be tough. Ain't nothing easy. Ain't nothing in life that come with a reward. Go just be handed down to you. Like you gonna have to go through some struggles. You gonna have to bump your head a couple times. You gonna have to be the little dog in certain rooms. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But if you truly want to prevail, can't nothing stop you. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna keep letting yourself be down. Like some men you gonna wanna just give it to them. Really actually put pressure and apply pressure. Apply pressure and apply pressure till you get to the point to where it can't be denied, can't be stopped. Prevail.
That's real, and I feel like people need to hear that, man. What is something you would tell a young, aspiring artist? You started for real at 16, right?
Yeah.
Let's say he's a 16-year-old male. You know what I'm saying? He want to get started. What would you tell him?
I'm going to tell them like somebody told me, shout out Diego Money. Told me my first show when I was 16, just like any other 16-year-old. I ain't going to say I was scared, but like, shoot, I'm 16. I don't know what to expect. I don't know if this crowd mess with my music. I ain't really too much publicly seen people mess with my music. But one thing that he really said was like, you can't be scared. Not that I was scared or that if anybody was thinking that I was scared, but he was just like, you cannot be scared. Like, you got to put yourself out there. You got to be willing to like get judged. You got to be willing to like look at it a certain way. That's what comes with it. This is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna be entertained by what you're doing. So you just can't be scared. Like stand 10 toes behind your art. You know what I'm saying? Be passionate about your art. Be confident behind your art. If you don't believe in yourself, how you gonna get the next person to believe in you? You gotta be confident. Be strong. Be bold. You know what I'm saying? Believe what you're saying. And the most biggest thing is be honest to yourself. Because when you true to yourself, you have a different effect. People can almost like sniff it out. Like, oh yeah, that's him. You know what I'm saying? Now you do got some people that do put up a good front. But the more true you are to yourself, the more purposeful you are to serve people for your art.
That's deep. Something you mentioned earlier was being yourself, even in environments where it may be a bunch of individuals who aren't like you, you know, and, you know, you might be different environments, but staying true to yourself. I've always learned how to code switch. You know, I went to 3 different high schools, going to college, just learning how to code switch, working jobs. For a year ago, I ended up getting a job with a Black-owned agency. And so when I first started with the job, you know, I'm still, you know, just like navigating certain things. But ultimately, throughout this past year, what the job has taught me and just life in general has taught me is just to embrace being myself in all situations and don't conform to what others want or the image that others want you to be. Embrace, you know, who you are as a person. And over time, I've been getting better at showing who I am on the internet, you know, not being afraid of my boss might see this, someone I'm working with might see this, or someone from my childhood might see this and they might say, oh, he acting like somebody he not. Nah, I've grown since who I was as a child. I've learned how to embrace just being myself. And I feel like that is very important. And it's still something that I'm working on today. How do you embrace being yourself even in environments that may not even feel comfortable being yourself?
You put me in a room that everybody don't look like me, talk like me, walk like me, smell like me, think like me, I'm still gonna be me. Because I know that's what's gonna make me unique at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only one of me. They don't make hundreds of these. This ain't no algorithm. This ain't no For You page. This is really me. You know what I'm saying? I stick more to people the more that I'm myself. I've never been afraid to like, or ashamed to display who exactly I am, or exactly what I'm into. You want to joke about it, like you want to think something about it, like that's cool because you know what I'm saying? We all got our own opinion. We all got something we don't agree with from the next person. We all got something that we can't connect with from the next person. And that's just how it works. Everybody ain't gonna like me. Everybody ain't gonna be cool with me. It ain't my job to make sure that everybody like me and cool with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, my job is to make sure that I'm living life for the best way that I possibly can for myself.
For yourself. You get on the dot. Living life for you, not for other people, not for their validation, his validation, her validation, but for yourself, making sure that at the end of the day you validate yourself, what you want to accomplish, and what you want to do.
Don't nobody know you better than yourself. You faking something. Your mental, ain't no way your mental could just like be okay with that. You know what I'm saying? It's like putting on a mask.
Nah, it don't work because you drive yourself insane trying to uphold that image that you trying to play like you is, but you not.
I like to do what's natural for me.
Can you take us behind the journey of making one of your favorite songs and just tell us like the inspiration behind it and what that song means to you?
I got a lot of songs to start off with, so it's kind of hard to say like which one is my favorite song. But if I had to choose, I might say the Not a Stain on Me, bro. And just for the simple fact, like when I first came into rapping, I really wasn't too heavy on samples. I was like one of them people like, I want to have my own flow. I want to do this. Or I want to be completely original, until I realized like you can't really do nothing original. Like we all humans. We all done seen something and got inspired by something, and it moved us a certain way to be the person that we are today.
Yeah.
Not a Stain on Me was like a childhood favorite. You know what I'm saying? Then my homeboy Seti sent me the beat, and I'm hearing, I'm like, no way, Seti just sent me this beat. And he sent me the beat. I put it through FL Studio, and I didn't know how I was gonna come on there or what I was gonna say, but I knew I had to get on that beat like right then and there in that moment. I'm just feeling it, hit the little punch in method, and when I heard it at the time, I thought it was a hit. Was it a hit? Yeah. Has it hit? No. But to me, that was the best thing that I've heard myself make. I impressed myself. I didn't doubt myself before recording, but like it showed me like I could do more. Because for so long I had my own self in like a shell, like, nah, I gotta hop on this, or I gotta do this, or I gotta do that. But like I knew I had it in me to pull off anything that I needed to pull off. Saying you're not on you.
Being creative takes mental willpower. Even when we don't have it in us, we can find ways to pull it up out of us. You know, like let's say we get our work, even though, you know, we might be a little drained, we still find a way to pull it up out of us. Is there any things that you do that get you in that creative mindset before you're making music or coming up with a beat or a creative idea? Is there anything that you do to kind of get you in the zone?
I can sit here right now and be like, oh, we finna make a song. Now I see a plant, I see this, I see a water bottle. Oh, what was on my mind yesterday? Like, we got cell phones now. Like I could scroll down my timeline and see something and be like, okay, that's something that need to be said. You know what I'm saying? Not something that somebody particularly did, but just the thought of my brain, because it's like that's what music is. It's a language. Language is what? Talking. If I'm talking in my head, I can just go talk on the beat. Why do I got to talk out loud for? And I can just go talk about what I'm thinking about on the beat, get people entertained from it, and possibly get paid from it. I'm inspired by everything, bro. Like me hearing a song, me seeing architecture, me seeing a car, me seeing a female, anything like that. It's a lot of inspiration. Creativity is nothing but what can you vividly see and make it into something, you know what I'm saying? Or what have you heard and you can make it into something. Everybody creative.
A lot of times with artists, and I'm not going to say artists, I'm going to say myself, when I was freestyling, things like that, making music, I struggled around people because I would be overthinking. I would be in my head.
It wasn't easy to you because you couldn't just think of something off the top of your head. Artists go through the same thing too. You know what I'm saying? They got slow days. They got quick days. They got days where they feel like they might have said the same thing over and over again. It's perfectly normal. You know what I'm saying?
What would you say is the biggest misconception about underrated artists
that they
or up and coming?
Biggest misconception about up and coming artists that they're all SoundCloud artists versus or underground artists. I don't really get it. If a person makes good music, maybe it's off of a status, I guess you could say. That's really the only thing I feel like separates certain people, or like structures in song. Now that's something I can say, because a lot of typical underground artists or SoundCloud quote unquote artists, they lack structure. And if we were to just dig deep into rap, I really believe like a lot of underground artists can out rap mainstream artists, but they can't out structure. And it becomes an issue when you're trying to present it to like general public, you know what I'm saying? Or they cadence of their voice might not be like accepting to like general public. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I'm talking to you like this versus I ain't talking to you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like certain people won't really take heed to what you're saying just for the simple fact they don't like your initial response or your initial approach to a song, you know what I'm saying? Or like it's not easily to like pick up on what's being said. Biggest misconception though, really like status, that's all I could really think of.
I know it can differ due to different circumstances, situations, but how do you typically start a song?
It all starts with the brain first. Mindset, like the vibe in a room. Like, do I want to go give me a boom bap beat, or do I want to go give me a beat that's going to make me feel like I'm on the beach and now I could get this euphoric sound to you? Or do I want to go get this one beat where it's like I just want to show niggas that I know how to rap? So first it's like the mindset. What mindset am I in? How did my day go? Okay, boom. Now I pick the beat. Sometimes I might have a couple words written down. Sometimes I might just hit play and mumble into the mic until I figure out my first couple of words. And lead to a good song, or it could just lead to another scrap project.
There's a lot of nights where I want to be playing 2K and I can't play 2K. You know, there's a lot of nights where I want to go to sleep early and I got to get some editing done. There's Saturdays where I just want to just rest and I got to get a video. So there's certain things that like I have to sacrifice in order to get to where I want to be. I can't buy everything that I want to buy. I can't dress how I want to dress because all my free money needs to be spent saving up, investing, and reinvesting in the content. So I wanted to kind of touch on what are some things that you had to sacrifice to get to where you're at today.
Time.
Yeah, that's the main one.
Time is money, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I ain't too much in a club or party animal, you know what I'm saying? Like, time, fun, family, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could see my family as much as I possibly could, but it's like I've been at work all week and I'm doing music related stuff on the weekend. I really ain't seeing nobody, you know what I'm saying? I'm really just seeing myself in the microphone. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing myself in designs. I'm seeing myself in front of a computer trying to get everything together, like sacrifice emotion. You go sacrifice a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because I put a lot of things up underneath this. Because I know if I get to a certain point with this, then I can actually pour into different things. Then I can actually take the time and appreciate different things that I might have ignored or I might have been blind to because I was so tunnel vision on trying to get to where I was trying to be. So I say time, money, opportunities, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of opportunities a lot of men would not want to pass up. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of chances to make things work that I didn't make work because I wanted to make this work. So I could be anywhere. I could be the president. But I want to rap, make clothes, be fly. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You can only say so much through music. Right? I appreciate, and your supporters appreciate you hopping on the podcast here today.
Appreciate
to really
you
share
too, bro.
A little extra. With creating music and everything like that, do you ever feel misunderstood as an artist?
Yeah. I feel like only a particular fan base could possibly grasp certain things that I'm saying. But then again, it's like the other side that don't really know what's going on kind of want to get with it too, because it's like they kind of know, if that makes sense. It's like, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know why he's talking about. I don't know anything in that nature, you know what I'm saying? But I could kind of see talent a mile away. You know how almost like you could see some form of art and be like, I don't know what this is, but it's something, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's a lot of 50-50 between here and there, you know what I'm saying? But it's more so like it's a roller coaster, you know what I'm saying? You got to put your safety on and ride. It's gonna go up, it's gonna go down, it's gonna go around. You just got to stick around, you know what I'm saying? Like when you stick around, you get the thrill of the full experience of the roller coaster. And that's all I'm just trying to take people on is a roller coaster. Every song not gonna sound the same. Every fit not gonna be put together the same. Every word, every noun, every verb, every syllable, every metaphor is not gonna be put together the same. And another misconception is people think I'm always serious. I really be the most chill person in the room with a little goofy side to me. You know what I'm saying? But that's all it is, bro. I'm a young person trying to have fun, chase their dream, chase their goals, and motivate the next person. Yeah. And do for my people, bro. That's it.
An idea that I came up with, I'm pretty sure it's been done before. You know, like we say, we just recreate things. But getting a B&B out here in Dallas, getting a few artists up in there.
Yeah.
For however long, whether a weekend, week, whatever, hiring a producer, engineer, and everybody going crazy, but also either recording it like a series, you know, really getting behind the scenes of making music and artists and what it really goes into it. Boom, 60 years go by. Dang. What are you going to be known as?
Flyest person to ever do it from Dallas.
Okay.
In a business fashion. Yeah, I did all the stuff that I did throughout my youthful ages, you know what I'm saying? And I displayed my true self, and I'm still like a living legend, but I'm a man of many businesses too. Like, I don't want to just be so one-dimensional. I'm only thinking about art. I want to think about way more, bigger things, you know what I'm saying? Have different forms of money coming in to the point to where like generations up underneath me is going to be okay off of stuff that I already laid down early on. So I do want to be like a serial entrepreneur.
That's big. That's big. And that's what being an artist is. That's what being a creator is being an entrepreneur. And you are a serial entrepreneur already, living day by day, your actions reflect it. You know, being able to do music, being able to manage your job, being able to manage your clothing business. You know, you're already doing what it's, and then also the producing and engineering on the side, and being able to spend the time to learn those skills. That was an investment. And producing and engineering is not easy. They're two different things. They're literally two different things. So you learned multiple skills, but you had to hone in on multiple different things to get to where you're at today. One thing I want to touch on is delayed gratification, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that is very, very important, because especially in the world that we live in today, where you can get gratification on your phone, scrolling through social media, being able to get those dopamine hits. Not us, but individuals may hit nicotine and be able to get that instant dopamine hit. So I want to be able to talk about delayed gratification, because that's what I think it takes for success to get to where we want to be, is being able to, like you said earlier on in the podcast, miss out on maybe social opportunities, maybe missing out on certain things because we know where we want to go. So can you talk about how delayed gratification plays a role in your process?
I mean, shoot, like I said, I've been feeling like I'm way bigger than what I am, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I'm up here, but numbers say I'm right here, but I don't let numbers define me. You know what I'm saying? It's a saying that anything legendary probably is not accepted so quickly. And I believe that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a legend. It might take people 5 years to catch on, 5 months to catch on, 5 weeks, however long it take. But like I said, I know I'm doing something different. So I don't expect to get quick attention or quick responses or a quick come up. You know what I'm saying? I understand it's not a get rich quick scheme. So having that delayed gratification, always keeping that in mind. Every single time I do something, I always gotta stay reminded, like, yeah, like I'm supposed to have that spirit. Like anything that I drop, yeah, I'm the one. You know what I'm saying? Like this gotta go. But then too, reality is you gotta wait your turn. You don't know what is the one. Your one could have been from 5 years ago, and you thought your one was from today.
You gotta have that patience for real in that process.
Patience is what it's all about, bro.
Yeah,
it's a waiting game. But you gotta take what's yours, but it's really a waiting game. Like, say you in a lobby and it's just like you playing bingo and people numbers getting called. Like you just waiting on your bingo card to get called, bro.
These trials and tribulations that we go through make us stronger, and the testing of our patience produces faith. The testing of our patience will produce perfect. You know, God says in the Bible, whatever we're working at, you know, if we are willing to take on these trials and tribulations with joy, you know, and be patient in the process, then He'll make us perfect. What brings you the most energy? A studio session or a live performance?
Live performance.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Let's say you baking a cake. Not that you baking a cake for nobody. But let's say you baking a cake, right? And you mixing up the ingredients and you putting it in the pot and you got the spoon and you testing it out. And then you put it in the oven, right? So it tasted good before you put it in the oven. But when you put it in the oven, you pulled it out and you ate it, it was like a whole different type of experience. It tastes way different. You know what I'm saying? And then you cut a piece down the cake, handed somebody else a piece, and they gave you like a little like slight reaction to where it's like, dang, I ain't know I put my foot in the cake. I ain't know I put my elbow in the cake. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with like making the music from your room, like, or inside of a studio. You could be inside a studio all day and think you're going super hard, or like you're not going super hard subconsciously, but you know you doing what you can do. But like when you're on that stage, bro, you can see people's face, people eyeballs, people reaction, and then people come up to you and can actually show you love versus just like you made a song you put on the internet. I don't care what nobody say, bro. A real life interaction is always go outweigh a digital interaction. Like if I record a song and I drop it, all I got is my cell phone. I can close out of my cell phone, power off my cell phone. I can't close out you and power off you if you come up to me and dap me up and say, yo, bro, I like your music. I like what you're doing. Keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Like
interactions stick with you more too.
It touches me when people touch me. You know what I'm saying? Because I can remember a time where I didn't even think that it was a big mass majority of people that wanted to hear what I was going to say or what I was doing or a fan of what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Or like, it's one thing to sit on the internet, but then too, like you said, some people get a dopamine hit. Some people might just want to comment on your song just because they cool with you or they cool with somebody you know or you know what I'm saying? But in real life, you kind of sense where certain people are coming from. You can kind of like read between the lines of like, it's way better. It's more authentic than like me uploading a song or being inside the studio with 10 people around me that actually mess with me. You know what I'm saying? A person that's outside, he don't owe me nothing. So for him to tell me I'm doing something good or he's behind it or he's supporting it, it's like, if I can get one person, I can get 10,000 more. I get 10,000 more, I get 100,000 more. Expand, you know what I'm saying? Make more people happy, make more people fly, make more people feel themselves, make more people get more confident, make more people get more dividends. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my ultimate goal.
One thing I had an idea of doing was getting an Airbnb, you know, for like 5 days, throwing a few artists in there, throwing a producer, engineer in there as well. And then just having the guys be able to go at it, make music, do their creative processes, collab, kind of like an effortless, stress-free environment where like you could just literally just focus on music, right? And then also kind of like recording it behind the scenes and things like that. So let's say you had this opportunity with 3 other artists, 3 other Dallas artists, and let's not include, you know, artists that you already know. Just include, you know, artists that you may not have had the opportunity to collab with yet.
I'm gonna say Bash for the World for one, Big H the Plug.
Okay.
I feel like we could make something like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like we could make something just for the simple, like the right beat, we'll have a hit. I really roll with them too, bro, and probably throw me in like a singer.
Yeah.
You know, we could be on some like 08.
Okay.
08, 05.
Yeah.
Have a little female sing the hook. I come in on some.
Oh, that'd be
some
tough.
Me.
That's what hip hop need again is that collab.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say this right now because if I could just hand pick and select, I literally like want to be on some like Kanye. Like, okay, I want this producer in this room. Okay, I want the hook to go this where we can come to some form of agreement and like figure out how can we make this the biggest thing that we both ever done versus just like pull up a beat, let's freestyle both. We both know that we know how to rap, so we just go get on here and freestyle. Like, nah, like if I gotta hand select certain people, like I really want to like
be intentional.
I want both of us to like make the best out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what? I throw Splurge in there, and he's not Dallas, he's Arlington, but
that same. I mean, all right. I should say DF. I should just start saying DFW now, because that I forgot that is like a big thing.
Yeah, I mean, it is a big thing because we separated, but they 45-minute drive, 20-30-minute drive.
Man, we go to the same club, we do the same thing, we at the same restaurant.
It's the same. I don't discriminate. I ain't nobody. I'm not the Dallas Police Department.
The only thing different is the police department. Look,
nobody likes Tarrant County Police Department.
I was hearing about Arlington, bro.
Tarrant County Police Department is just horrible.
I was hearing about it, bro.
Make sure you wear your seatbelt in Tarrant County or you going to jail.
Yeah, I heard you go 1 over, you get pulled over. Like 1 over.
Yeah. That's Tarrant County, bro. Good old Tarrant County, bro.
Then your license plate it can't be on the windshield. It got to be on orange or something like that.
Good old Tarrant County.
Me and you growing up together, being best friends, you know. I ain't want to say we wasn't. We was. We hung out all the time, man. Yeah. We was right by each other, man. We was hooping. We was at Freddy's playing video games, man. We was doing it, man. We was young and really doing it, man. So, you know, really just to see both of our growth, you know, throughout this whole time is very powerful. You know, just seeing the way you've grown and just seeing, you know, I've been seeing it through a distance, but now just being able to be in your presence in person, like, it's just powerful being able to just see, you know, how we grow, you know, in the course of 8 years. And that's not like, you know, that's a decade, bro. Like, that's time, bro. So it's like, it also mean a lot to me, the fact that, you know, we still able to connect, you know, and be able to, we still got shared visions and things like that and great mindsets towards life. So I really appreciate you for hopping on here today and being able to share, you know, your journey and everything like that. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to leave for the audience, say to the audience before we leave here today?
Well, first off, I want to say appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for the opportunity, for actually coming back out, showing love. You know, like you said, we've been friends for long, very, 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 very long time. We go way back, like 4 flats on a Cadillac. But you know what I'm saying? We're a little bit older now. I just want to salute you for everything you're doing too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you doing your thing. Keep doing it. And one thing I want to tell to the audience is July the 15th, I'm dropping a project, 16 Lambo, self-titled project, bro.
I gotta check that out.
I want everybody on here when July 15 come out, or if July 15 is before this video comes out, go check out my self-titled project, 16 Lambo. I promise you, I'm not disappointing you. It's gonna be nothing like it out. It's all me. Everything you hearing in here today, you go hear it on that tape. In the swaggiest way, I promise you.
Y'all check that out. Y'all check that out, man.
And tap into his podcast, bro.
How can they find your music?
16 Lambo on every single platform. That's 16lambo on every single platform. Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, whatever you do, I got it for you. Come on and type in 16 Lambo. That's all you gotta do. It's real simple.
Check the boy out, man. 16 Lambo on all platforms. Multi-talented artist, producer, engineer, and stylist. Check out his album coming out July 15th. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
And y'all don't sleep on Jaimon Speaks either, because he got some up his sleeve.
Man,
you never know what's next.
Stay tuned, man. Stay tuned.
This a cool genius. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't never seen a cool genius, this is a cool genius. You might not look because he got his chain on, he got the white tee on with the earrings, with the slick back, but this is really a genius. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to really pay attention to every single detail that he dropped and be behind him.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That was smooth.
I know how to stream now. No.
Hey, bro, I gotta figure, because this could be a soundboard too. Like, you could.
I see.
Hey,
so you got the DJ, you ready to cut the beat.
I don't even need the